just jump straight into it though, because I know you're on a busy time schedule.
Let's do it.
So yeah, man. So since the last time I seen you, man, what you been working on, man? What you been up to?
Dang, that was a oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, so the last time I was that was when I was fresh in the industry. That was when I had went on tour. When I was living with you guys, I had went on tour with Rich the Kid and Famous Dex. That was around that time era, 2016, 2017. Since then, I've gotten signed to an indie label in the works with signing to a major. I don't want to say too much until, the paperwork's out and signed already, but I'm in the process of that at the moment right now. I dropped a video called Elon Musk last year. It's going crazy. It's at a quarter mil views. It already hit a million streams on Spotify. It hit a million streams on Apple. It hit a million streams. Every platform you could think of, it's already hitting them numbers. And this is organic, no playlisting. It's just going crazy. So God is good. I've since I've last seen you, I've just been doing the same thing. Now it's just at a greater scale. I just did a show in Hollywood last Thursday. That shit was freaking jumping. That shit was that guy was lit.
No, that's what's up, man. I remember when we first met, man. I was like, yo, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
Although I didn't understand the lane, I was like, she's gonna be big, bro. I always seen that star mentality in you. Like
Thank
I
you.
felt the presence of it. You know what I mean? Like every time you came downstairs and went in the studio, I'm like, okay, this is Sam house now. When she in the studio, nobody bother her. Let her do her thing. You know what I'm saying? On the real, but like I always knew, man, that you was gonna take care of business and become who you becoming today, man. So,
I
I know you said
appreciate
you went
that.
on tour and stuff, man. How was it being on tour?
When I went on tour, it was crazy. It was different. I think from the outside looking in, I've never actually been to a concert on my own. I've been to one when I was little, but it was by force. My aunt took me to a Britney Spears concert, so I've never really like been in the audience before. But to be on stage, oh my gosh, it was like when I went on that tour, that was the first time I've ever been in front of 30,000 people in my life. Just right in front of them, standing on the stage, just feeling all that energy. I think that was my introduction to seeing what energy really feels like, too. Like, we know people's energy. You could be around somebody and know something is off, but it's a different kind of energy when you're standing in front of 30,000 people screaming and just happy and giving you love. It's a whole nother experience. So that was definitely my introduction to that. Ever since that tour, I'm like, yep, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Man, that's dope as hell, man. That's dope as hell, man. So like knowing when you on that stage and you performing and they singing your song with you, man, I know that moves you, man. Like what did that do to you?
Yeah. It's a different feeling. It's like, dang, especially when you do what you love. So there's people that do music just simply because they want to be in the limelight. But I've been doing music so long. It's been 10 years. At this point, I'm doing this because I love it. So I feel like that experience for everyone is different, but for me, it just that definitely did touch my heart. Like, dang, this is getting crazier and crazier. And then I remember around that time era, that's when I was in a lot of the Famous Dex videos, and those were all hitting millions, millions of views, 6 million, 7 million, every video I was in. So it was becoming, it was getting pretty crazy, and I was having little kids dyeing their hair the same color as mine and sending me pictures, screaming bad influence. It was crazy. It was humbling though. It's like, dang, that's crazy because I feel like God puts who He wants in certain positions. Sometimes people make it there, through the other side, but in this situation it's through God. So it's just really humbling to see my own progression. Excuse me.
No, that's a big fact, man. So how was it working with Famous Dex? I mean, I know that's where you kind of like went when after, you know what I'm saying, we parted ways and you know what I'm saying, went off into our journeys, man. I did start to see you with Famous Dex a lot, man. How was it working with Famous Dex?
He's cool. He's a cool person. Like his personality. He's fun. He reminds me of like a male version of myself. So it was just always good energy, a lot of energy. Just always high energy. We're just like two giant kids. So he's a good person.
No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So listen, I know I've been watching your interview. I've been watching you the whole time. I just want you to
I
know that. You know what I mean?
appreciate
You know
it.
you do this forever. I've been
Yeah,
watching you the
forever.
whole time. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's
So I done
up.
watched you rock a lot of stages. I done
That's
seen
what's
you
up.
moving all around. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing. You know what I mean? What made you sign to an indie label?
So during the time, it was kind of like a hard time for me. I was going through a lot of things, and it was like I was it was like my life was just kind of in turmoil. I feel like God was trying to open my eyes most definitely in that time period because I was doing a lot of things that I had no business doing, being a child of God. And so I feel like God had to corrupt my situation for a little bit. And so when I signed, I was actually like couch surfing, like I was homeless. Like my car that I was driving, I had just gotten in a car accident and totaled it. Everything I had worked so hard for, basically I lost it. And so when the label came around, I'm like, oh shit, because everything's going bad right now. And that was definitely like a light in the dark. And since signing with them, I'm real grateful that I did. I learned a lot about the industry, the label itself, everyone involved. They also are partnered up with Def Jam, so they're just like connected in ways that obviously for me being an upcoming artist would push me more towards the forefront of being professional. And so yeah, I decided to go with them, and since then we did a few videos. We did Elon Musk, which is my biggest video out and my most professional one, so this was definitely like a door from God.
Yeah, now that's dope, man. Because I just watched Elon Musk, man, not too long ago, just to get fully acquainted, man. So I do see you on that next level. You know what I mean?
Thank
But like
you.
I said, man, ever since then, though, when you used to be in the studio, man, you would jump around, and I used to sit there and look at you like I'm trying to understand, like what I mean, the whole. But that gave me like that, like even my bro way in Chicago, man, he was telling me like, man, she's gonna be big one day, KO. And I was
That's
like, yeah, I know,
tight.
man. Like she give me that energy, bro. And just
That's
to be
tight.
here
I
with you
appreciate
today, man,
that.
and talking to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look at sis, man. She did her thing, and you
I
continuously
appreciate
doing your
you.
thing. So I mean, what kind of upcoming projects do you got? Do you got anything else coming for us?
Oh yeah, of course. So being that I haven't released a lot of my it's not even mine. What am I doing? My bad. Hold on. I'm in a grocery store walking around about to grab the wrong basket. But
Nah, you good, you good.
being that I only have a few songs, I have about 10 songs on my discography. So I do that for a reason. Labels like newer artists. They like the artists to be presented like new. Like Takashi, a lot of these people that pop off, a lot of people don't know is they've been in the industry or not in the industry, but they've been doing music for way longer than it appears. So I try to go with that same routine because if the blueprint worked for all these other people, obviously that's the way you want to go. So I only had 10 songs out. I took down a lot, but now because I feel like I've owned my style now and I know exactly what I'm doing with what I want to do, I'm working on an album. So the album's already pretty much done and I have 3 mixtapes that are going to come up before it. So my whole aesthetic is just, you feel me? I'm an alien. So it's the album is called Two Planets Away, but before you can get to Two Planets Away, before you can like it's like a journey you have to embark on for the listeners. Before they can just jump straight to that second planet that I'm on, they have to go through these other planets that I had to go through, like Planet Ego, Planet Love, and then they get to the second planet away. So that's what I'm working on right now. I've been promoting one of the songs heavy from Planet Ego. It's called Okay, just OKAY with an exclamation mark, and so that's my next single. And after that, I'll be releasing a video, and then I'm gonna start releasing projects.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I remember even back then, man, you had came with the bad influence movement.
Yeah,
What inspired you to come up with that name? Because I always like looked at it, although the name is bad influence, it had a positive push on it.
yeah, most definitely. So, okay, well, the word bad, when people hear about influence, they immediately think like, oh, she's gonna be pushing people to do this and that and that and that. But it's really not. Being bad influenced is just like being misunderstood. It's like you're not a bad person. You're a good person with a good heart. But you're a rock star. You do what you want. You don't have to live by the standards of this world. You can do whatever you want. Everyone else can be sheep and be nervous to be themselves. But if you bad influence, you a whole rock star. We don't care basically. I'm the type of person that would jump on a stage, take off my shoes and do a backflip and run off, and people will be like, "What?" And they just won't get it because I'm not meant to be understood.
No, that's a big fact, man. Because you used to be like that in the studio, jumping on the couches and all. I'm telling you, that energy was high as hell. I used to get anxiety. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, yo, like, but I wanted you to rock out though. But I'm like, yo, I'm gonna let her have the studio. I'm going. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Then I be seeing you on stage, like you do the same thing. You take your shoes off, you get
Yeah,
comfortable with the crowd. You know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely.
All
Yeah,
kind of shit. So I'm like, yo, like that's really just who she is. Like she's just unapologetically her. Like you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I always felt like that was dope. You know what I'm saying? And your energy
Thank
has always
you.
been so high and positive and stuff like that. So that's when I seen the bad influence movement, and it's a real movement though. Like you really have a movement with that. Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I've seen that on so many pages on Instagram and all kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So I know that your following is real and it's authentic and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, man. So how does that make you
Right.
feel that other people took into the bad influence brand?
It's just it's my family.
You kind of broke up a bit. Or the grocery
Who's
store,
that?
hey, yeah, I couldn't hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, 1 second. I think my thing disconnected.
Okay.
Dang, did my can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, I think my little back. Okay, you can hear me?
Yep, I got you. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it just feels good. It makes me very happy. Yeah, I was saying recently I sold two features. He copped two features off me, some dude in Geelong, Australia. I'm like, Geelong, Australia? Like, I hate to sound ignorant, but I didn't even know Geelong, Australia existed. I've never heard of Geelong, Australia. And here comes bro sending me money on PayPal and sending me extra money just because he was happy that I replied to him. I'm like, wow, God is so good and life is crazy. That's why we can't ever underestimate ourselves. We can't ever think that we're not as big as we are because we're reflections of God and we're made in his image. So whatever God has called upon our lives, we can do it. All we have to do is believe that we can do it and then we do it. It takes time though, because you know the way people work in this world, nobody wants to see you in the light that you're actually in until everyone sees it. But as long as you see it the entire time, they'll be forced to see it.
No, that's a big fact, man, and you know what I'm saying. That's no lie right there, man. And I know you have a lot of influence in different countries. Like that's one thing I have seen is people in different countries supporting you in the bad influence movement. You know what I'm saying? Can we look forward to you going out the country doing any shows?
Yeah, most definitely. So I've actually been getting a lot of hits from people in Germany. So right now I'm in the works of setting something up. I know that because COVID, everything is crazy, but as soon as certain bans are lifted, I plan to either get myself booked out there, but I know promoters out there as well that want me to come out. So either me book myself out there or just go ahead and go out there. But yeah, I plan to go to Germany. I want to do an overseas tour for real. Like that's always been a dream. Like California, you know, the United States, it's amazing here, but there's so much more to life, and I definitely want to experience it and let them experience my energy because I know they're not used to this out there.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I definitely think that'll be a good move for you, man. Because I think them people out that way, man, they itching for you. Because like I said, that's one part of your support that I did see a lot. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, people out the country is really fucking with her. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
So I think
Yeah,
that'd be a real good move for you and stuff like that, man. So make sure you make that happen.
yeah,
So
definitely.
you said you got two mixtapes dropping, man. Like, I mean, you ain't got to give a specific date, but how soon can we expect them?
So the first mixtape is Planet Ego. I plan to release Planet Ego by the end of this summer, so around August. Around August, but the video is gonna. I have a video releasing. I want to say the end of July, and then August the tape will release, and the tape has 5 songs on it.
Oh, okay, so it's like a EP.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's what's up.
basically.
Yeah,
But each
definitely.
each EP has 5 songs, and then you get to the album.
Right, right, right. That's what's up, man. So what kind of features do you got? You know what I mean? Can you speak on it or it's a secret, like we just gotta wait for it?
Yeah, you still gotta wait.
No, I ain't mad, man. I'm not
Thank
mad. You know
you.
what I'm saying? Anticipation is high. You know what I'm saying? Anticipation is high. No, that's what's up,
Yeah.
man. So, throughout your career, you know what I'm saying? I know you worked with a lot of people, man. Like who would you say gave you the dopest energy in the studio?
You know what? That's a good question. Okay, so I've did a few different features. I guess my favorite, just because I might be biased because it's my favorite song, but I'd have to just probably just say PP Cocaine because I really love the song that we came up with. I love the video. I think the energy all around it just was just so in sync. that was definitely like, that's a song that to this day, every day I listen to it. So I'm gonna have to just give it to her, give her flowers.
Nah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So, dead or alive, who would you love, love, love to work with if you had a chance?
I have a chance to work with somebody. I probably have to give it to Lil Wayne.
That'd be crazy.
I'm
That'd be
gonna make
crazy.
it happen. Mark my words. Oh yeah, we are recording this, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna make it happen. I want to come back and listen to this later.
yeah. So, Little Wayne, Indica
Yeah,
Sam, we
yeah.
manifested that. And the
Manifesting
second you
it.
said his name, I
It
just seen
already
a gang
happened.
of different colors and shit cracking. Like this, the song is gonna be outrageous. The video is gonna be epic. Like I
Oh
immediately
yeah.
seen something great and grand. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
So yeah, man, make that happen, man. Lil Wayne, if you ain't listening, one day you gonna come back and be like, oh, she manifested that. So we
Yeah,
coming,
yeah,
bro.
most definitely. We coming.
Yeah. No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
Wait, you
So
know what? I said my favorite was PP. Okay, so I'm not gonna take her flowers. She could still have one of the roses, but I actually got to give the flowers to Little B. I just thought about it. Like Little B was for sure. I grew up listening to Little B. I loved Little B as a kid, and I lied. You know what? I did go to one concert on my own. It was a Little B concert, Little B and Krayshawn, when I was a kid, and I recently reached out to him, and he gave me a feature out of love.
oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. That's the business. So shit. Well, I mean, with everything that's going on, and you know what I'm saying, I know you be hella busy and stuff, man. But do you ever still get a chance to sit down and kind of reflect and you know what I'm saying, give yourself time to process everything that's going on? Because I know it's like a high, it's like a rush.
Yes, it's funny you said that because I was just doing that today. I was looking at the newest post I put up of me performing at Los Globos, and I'm just like, wow, like it really makes me emotional to see how far I've come, how many stages I've touched. Now I'm performing at places where A-list celebrities are getting booked. It's getting my music video playing behind me, like it's getting insane. I was just thinking that today, like God is so good. Like if I ever start being ungrateful, I'll just pray, like Lord, forgive me because you brought me so far. Like, and I've never done anything strange for no change. I ain't done. My morals are so high, and I continue to go straight to the top. There's people that are desperate and will do anything for it. I've never had that attitude. I know that hard work will open any door, and God, So yeah, I had that moment today.
Nah, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, to just watch you elevate to where you are has been definitely also a journey for me. Cause, you know, I seen one of your interviews a while back where you were talking about you battling addictions and stuff like that. And I was just so proud to hear you overcome and come to a realization of what was happening in your life and to just, you know what I'm saying, readjust and become the great Indica Sam. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you could talk about that a little bit, man, like how was that journey for you, man, if you don't mind explaining?
Yeah, no, I don't mind. It was crazy, because I feel like when I was younger and I started being more in the limelight, because it's like everything just turned up times 10. Like, you know what? I'm lying. I was already doing drugs before that. All right. So,
Yeah, you
I
gotta look,
forgot.
we gotta keep it real on the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I had to think about it. Like, hold on, I had already experienced that before that. I experienced another drug after that. Okay, so yeah, I did cocaine when I was around like probably 19, 20. I always had real high morals, and my dad is a doctor, my mom is a doctor as well. So it's not like I come from a background to push me towards anything like that. But just people assume that having doctor parents and money in your life means that it's happiness, and that's far from the truth. It's far from reality. People never know what's going on the inside of a house. The house could be perfectly standing, but you never know what's really going on. So I feel like a lot of like my sexuality kind of made me the black sheep my whole life growing up, and just getting older and just realizing that I'm getting treated different and a lot of things kind of and she introduced me to the drug. I didn't want to do it. I just didn't want her doing it. And she like did a little finesse, like if you try it, I'll stop. So I tried it and I didn't feel nothing. So I'm like, oh, this shit lame. Like people talk this up for no reason. So I tried it again, thinking, okay, next time I'll feel it, and then I'll stop after that. And I really didn't feel it. Did it a few more times. Next thing you know, I'm addicted to the shit, and I didn't even realize I was addicted. And that's how addictions usually are. When people are addicted to anything, they never want to admit it. It's like, no, I can stop whenever I want. I just don't want to. I think that's what everybody says and how everyone feels, you know. So when I really realized, like, okay, I'm deep in this shit. Like, I'm not even acting like myself. Like, I don't even want to talk to like people that I usually would love to be around. I just want to isolate myself. That's when I knew, okay, it's getting deep and it's getting dark and it's turning me from a happy indica to like a sad, like to myself indica. And I didn't like that side of me. So as hard as it was, I really stopped cold turkey after 2 years of use. And I was doing that shit every day, like for real. But I just, I feel like I hit my breaking point. Somebody had laced me, and it was just the worst high experience I've ever had to go through. I was terrified. I literally thought I was gonna die. Like, it lasted 3 days. It was just terrifying. After that, I just realized, like, I am not no tweaker. Like, this is not the life for me. I'm not supposed to be in the room looking creepy, you know? Like, I had to realize, like, okay, hold on, I'm cute. Like, why am I over here looking dusty right now
Right,
in the
right, right.
corner? Yeah, it was
Right.
just too much going on. And I had to slow it down, come back to reality. It was hard. That was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life to this day. But that's why I know that if I could stop doing cocaine, cold turkey from 2 years, I could stop doing anything.
You know what? I highly
Anything.
commend you for even just speaking on, just battling with the addiction anyway. Because I noticed the comment section on because you did that. I seen you speak on that on the DJ Smalls interview. And I
Yeah,
noticed the people in the comment section, they was feeling real inspired, So it's a good thing
yeah.
just to hear you speaking about it. But I kind of got upset because I'm like, why DJ Smalls always asking all the rappers about drugs and shit they do? Like, god damn, man, stop asking that same damn question all the
Yeah.
time.
And the messed up part is I thought I was going to be promoting the song the whole time. As soon as I got there, he was like, nope, we're going to talk about this. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
But I seen it as a moment to have a testimony. So I was like, all right, I'll do it.
Right, and it looked like from the comment section and from what the people, it looks like it actually did something. So that always
Yeah.
works. Where did you grow up at?
So I grew up in Moreno Valley. When I turned like 12, I moved to Riverside. And also that I'm actually happy you asked that because I feel like a lot of people think I'm from Chicago for some reason, and then the other half of people think I'm from Riverside. So I'm actually a Mobile baby. I lived off Alessandro over like by Vista Middle School, and I lived there until I was like 11 or 12, and then I moved to Riverside. I'll say like 4 years, and then I moved back to Mobile. That's where I met
Okay,
KO. Yep, that's where I met KO in Mobile. I
in
was staying with him
Moville.
in Mobile.
Okay,
Yep.
got you. And then what? Let me ask you this: growing up, what? Because I mean, do you consider yourself a rapper or a rock star? What you consider yourself?
I'm just a rock star. I feel like if
Mhm.
people had to put me in a genre, you could say a rapper. But in reality, I'll do anything on a song. Like, I'm not limited. I feel like a lot of people, when they do music, they wanna give this persona off. Like, oh, I'm too hard to do certain things. I'm not. I'll literally get on the song and sing if I feel like that. However, the beat moves me is what I'll do. So I just like to say rock star, but I rap as well.
Got you. Okay, now growing up, what rappers was you listening to? Who really inspired you to do what you do growing up? Outside of, because I know you mentioned Lil B, but outside of Lil
Yeah.
B, who else would you say?
I love Little B. I listen to Little Wayne. I listen to Little B. I listen to Nicki. I listen to, and then I always listen to like house music. So my music taste is everywhere, literally. I'll listen to, cause I can listen to like a lot of that type of music, and then I could change the whole vibe, and I could put house music, and I'll put on some Dead Mouse, and I'll put on just all types of stuff. I'm everywhere with it when it comes to music.
Oh yeah, you said Dead Mouse. You really into the whole EDM and everything,
Yeah,
huh? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Wait, so do you know how to DJ too? Do a little EDM DJing and
You
everything
know what?
too?
The tight part is that's actually where I'm going right now. So that's I always wanted to be a DJ. Like I've always wanted to do that, and it's crazy because like a few years ago, I met these dudes that managed Justin Bieber, and they didn't even know me. Like excuse me, they didn't even know me too well, and they offered me a position. This was right when COVID hit. They said after COVID that they want me to be a road DJ for them, knowing that I don't even know how to DJ and I've never done it. They were just like, your energy is crazy, like and then you'd be able to help your own career out. And long story short, I'm still, that's not a closed door, but it's not something I'm walking through at the moment. But after hearing that, that kind of made me realize, like, dang, I've always wanted to get into DJ, and now I'm having these bigger people on a bigger spectrum trying to get me to DJ. This could be something that God wants me to continue to hear so that I can do it.
Right, yeah, because I noticed it's a lot. Wait, so do you into Diplo too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I noticed it's a lot of celebrities, like even Shaq, he even DJ EDM. I'm like, what the hell? Where is this coming from? You know?
Cause I feel like that type of music, it's music to feel. Like there's music that you want to listen to when you feel away, and then there's music that you can literally just feel. And I feel like house music, that's the type of stuff where you can just sit down, play a song, and you're gonna feel some type of way.
Right. So let me ask you, because you said you grew up and your parents. Did you say, if I'm not mistaken, one of your parents are doctors or something?
Yeah, my dad is a doctor. He works at Kaiser, and my mom is a she's a doctor. She has a doctorate, but she's a clinical psychologist. So she's a psychologist, and my dad is a doctor.
Did your parents, being knowing their background and everything, did they give you any backlash for coming home and saying, "Look, I'm a rapper now"?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, my mom. So they're divorced. My mom has always been like someone that believes in it, but she got her own like life going on. But my dad, yeah, he's always wanted like me to go to school and take a different route, and he's not seeing it right now because where he's at in his life, and he's reached such success and has a lot of money. He measures success by dollars. I measure success by moves. So he doesn't see how far I am yet. He's not going to see it until I'm like, "Hey, Dad, I just signed to Republic Records for 9.2 million." That's when he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm proud of you, baby girl." But that's why I learned to just be proud of myself and tune out anybody that isn't bringing anything positive.
If you had the list right now, give me your top 5 rappers right now
My top five rappers. All right, number one we got Indica Sam.
today.
Number two we got. Number two, I'll still give it to Little Wayne. Number three,
Wait, no, you
I'll
can't.
still
No,
give it to
Wayne
Lil.
ain't counting. He ain't active right now. He ain't putting out new albums. You gotta take care of Mark.
I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know. I don't listen to nobody. I don't listen to the current music right now. I really don't.
Dang.
Um, I don't, I'm out of touch with it. I don't know. To me, everything kind of sounds the same. I think throughout the generations, the names and the faces change, but the styles are just kind of stolen from the generation before. So it's just like a lot of little Waynes running around, you know? And
Yeah.
Good answer. Um, Congratulations, Indica, on fighting your demons. And
thank you.
I actually like Elon Musk. And
Thank you.
you give me some Janis Joplin. You give me Alanis Morissette with a touch of Left Eye. And
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, what was your inspiration for Elon Musk? And one more question, because I'm going to keep it short, because they just about covered everything. What is your praying ritual in the morning? Because you're giving me a very high chakra, um, higher conscious vibe.
Thank you. I'm sorry, you said my praying ritual?
You have a ritual? What do you do before you get on stage? Because you seem like you're very
Oh
connected.
yeah, I pray. Yeah, yeah, I pray a lot. I pray all the time, man. I'm constantly talking to God online, so I know I don't ever want to be just moving throughout life with my eyes wide open, but still not seeing anything. I like to move with intention, so I'm always praying and asking God to just keep my mind clear and wherever He wants me to go, just open the door. So if I pop out tonight and I meet somebody and they give me good energy, I know, like, okay, God put that's supposed to happen. Connect with this person. They keep looking. There's someone that can help your career. Okay, I'm constantly trying to move with intention. So I definitely pray a lot. And what was your other question? I'm sorry.
What was your inspiration for Elon Musk?
Oh, my inspiration, though. That's the crazy part. So when I did Elon Musk, it was in like one of my lower times in life when I was kind of struggling. But music was still the answer always. Well, God is ultimately the answer, but the way I release how I feel is through music. And the label I was signed to were always sending me beats, just beat packs, beat packs, beat packs. And if I felt any of them, they would. I didn't have a car at the moment, so they'd come and pick me up, and we would go record it. So when I heard the beat to Elon Musk, I just knew it. I was like, yeah, like I just knew it. Oh, I'm sorry. And that's always how it goes for me when I write any good music. Like I just get this feeling, like it's almost like an attachment to it. So instantly I was attached to the beat. I didn't know what I was gonna say on it yet, but when I write music, I smoke. So Indica, I live up to the name for sure. I live up to the name. So anytime that I'm like basically premeditating about to write something, I'll smoke. And so when I smoked, next thing you know, I just started singing the lyrics. And then the way I write my music is I just literally sing and then I'll record it on my phone so that I don't have to write anything and it could just be more like in the moment. So it was basically a freestyle, and then I went back and I wrote all the lyrics and it just felt right.
Thank you.
I
So
noticed you. Oh, go ahead, KO.
no, go ahead, big dog.
No, take
Go
off,
ahead.
G.
I'm
Lou.
letting you
Take
do
off,
it.
bro.
No, no, because the thing is, like I said, so this is a question that I meant to ask you back then, right? Because I heard you
Yeah.
spit one time, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck, bro?" You know, like you don't just know how to rap, like you know how to rap. So, what
Yeah.
made you choose this lane versus being like a just a full hip hop artist?
Well, that's why I say I never want to take one lane because you never know. You might see me in a battle rap one day, and people are gonna be like, "What? I thought she was singing in melodic." That's why I'll never label myself. I would do that. I most definitely would. Right now, where I'm at in life, I'm just happy. I'm just floating. So that's the kind of music that I'm giving off. But if I was to ever feel different and want to just full blown, rap, because I do. I have bars. Like I get off, man. Like
Yeah,
I
I know.
really
That's what I'm
do.
saying. Like I heard you spit, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, you know what I mean?
Thank
Like, I
you.
did not expect you to be able to rap to that capacity, hearing the type of music you make. So I was like, wow, like, so this is completely a choice that she made to go this way versus
Right.
that way. Do you feel like this lane that you went down was further like a guarantee to you than the rapping?
It is most definitely. This is international. I feel like the melodic sound. This is international. This is what they're going to be playing in the nail salon, in the club. You're going to hear this everywhere. Versus if I was just rapping, it's kind of limited. It's still vast. It's still around the world. It's still rap is still definitely has flowers. But I feel like when I'm melodic, almost anybody can listen. It doesn't make it to where only one race can or only one gender. Anyone can listen to it. It's just a vibe.
That's what's up, man. Like, she just got a phone call real quick, so we're gonna take a quick recess, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man, helping me with this, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's my girl Antika Sam. So proud of her. You know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? She
I'm
doing her
proud of you
thing.
too. You out here going crazy. Every time you hop
Man,
on
you
any
hey,
social media platform, you take over it, and I really respect you.
I didn't know you noticed that.
Oh, I always notice you on Facebook going crazy. My nigga on Clubhouse going crazy. It don't matter what it is. You take over and you make your own lane, and that's why I know you're gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
great. You already are great, and you're gonna continue to rise.
Oh yeah, man. I just stay in my lane, man. I just do what I can, man. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
at the end
tight.
of the day, like I said, you know what I'm saying, we all just been working hard to, get where we are today. And I kind of actually walked away from the music for a minute, man, because the guys that I was dealing with at that time when I met you, none of them did nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. But like I said, remember I was telling you earlier when I told you my boy was like, man, she gonna make it. That's him at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Dollar,
Thank
man, like
you.
yeah, he was telling me, he was like, man, she gonna be big, bro. And this was years ago.
Thank you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then just to see you elevate like this today is like, see, that's another thing that scares me about him, because he be seeing shit before it happened. Like, so when he said it, that's just gave me more confirmation. Like, yeah, bro, I'm here with her, so I can feel
Yeah.
that star energy that what I'm saying, that you give off. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I'm not even shocked that you made it. I'm more like a, see, I knew it was gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
man. So in the next 5 years, man, where do you see yourself in the business?
Oh man, in the next 5 years, oof, that's gonna be amazing. So in the next 5 years, I see myself already established as an artist. I see myself most definitely already having multiple number ones on the Billboard. I see myself also managing other artists. I have a label already. I've had it since 2020. So Bad Influence is actually an LLC as well. So I see my label flourishing. I see me bringing in newer artists. I also see me so I always wanted to be in the real estate game as well, but I want to wait and just, tackle one thing at a time. But I see myself most definitely, millions of dollars, man. I'm gonna be doing everything. Anything you can do to flip some money, you're gonna see Indica involved. I don't want to. You know who I look up to as an artist? I look up to Blueface a lot. The way he does music, owns a restaurant, does this, does that. Just so humble, like super humble. I actually was at his house on 420. Super humble, just real laid back. That's how I see myself, like being in the industry, but not letting the industry consume who I am as a person.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. So, I mean, have you been doing any acting, or you know what I'm saying? Like, is that something you would be interested in?
Yeah, I would. It's crazy. When I was little, I actually was in acting school. I went to the school called Playhouse in Hollywood. But when my parents split, I had to stop going because the commute. We were living in Marina Valley at the time, and it was in Hollywood. So I did that as a kid, and that was actually the same school that the I don't know if you know who the two twin white boys on Disney Channel. They were like Zach and Cody.
Yeah, my daughter
Yeah,
used
I
to.
remember. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, they were at that school, so that's pretty tight to like. That was an experience, but I most definitely would get into acting. I always wanted to do that. That's more so after I've already established the music world and I'm ready to just transition.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
That Elon Musk track, right? Is it okay? Because you got one. You got one featuring Jennifer Lopez and PP Cocaine, or is it the same? Or what's that
Nah,
about?
yeah, I'm just being funny.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to know if you seen Jennifer Lopez in person. I need to know if it was really all that in real life. That's all I'm asking. You know?
Yeah, I ain't seen her yet, but when I see her, I got you.
Ooh, shoot your shot.
That's what.
Hey, if you see her
Oh, you
first,
already
if you
know.
see her first, you better shoot your shot before I do.
You already know.
Yeah,
You're
nah.
funny
You
as
said
hell.
J
Yeah,
Lo.
with J Lo. No, how did you link up with PP Cocaine? Because I know PP Cocaine. She doing her thing right now too. How did you guys link up?
Yeah, so yeah, she's most definitely. So I heard about her through my nieces. They're on TikTok heavy. So she had took over the TikTok world. That was her initial introduction into the industry. She ended up getting signed to, I believe it's Republic Records. It's either Republic or Columbia. But she's like, she's young and she's very successful to be that young. She has like a Tesla. She's doing her thing for sure. And so my nieces gave me the introduction to her and I reached out to her myself on Instagram. That's how I do everything. I just reach out to people. One thing I never do is doubt myself or my abilities before I even try. If I try to work with somebody and they don't reach back, okay, I try. They want money. If I really want it, okay, I'll put it up. But I've never had to do that because usually, like not even usually, every time I actually try to work with an artist, they want to work with me. So when I reached out to her, it was just the same. It was all love. She told me to come over her house and I went over there, and the first time I went, we didn't end up working. We ended up just, being, and it was great. I was really happy to. My bad, my alarm going off. I was really happy to do it with her too because we were supposed to do just a song from scratch, but she really liked that song. Like she would tell me all the time, like she would call me listening to it, just all types of stuff, and so that was just a really good feeling, and it was a good vibe naturally. So I ended up just putting her on there.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because I see she kind of like on the kind of like the rock star vibe too. Like, but do you have any songs with famous Dex?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the song that I have with Dex, I have it out. It's on every streaming platform.
okay. Do y'all still work together today?
I have another song with him that hasn't been released, but I haven't been in much contact with him lately.
Okay, yeah, because I noticed he kind of got off the scene. Seemed like he kind of disappeared from the scene, like Rich the Kid too. And you was on tour with both of them,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. No.
yeah, because Dex is actually Rich's artist.
Right, yeah, he signed to. Is it what is it? Rich Forever. What's the name of the label?
I think yeah, Rich Forever Music.
Yeah.
And for a second, that's where I wanted to sign too. But yeah, he's through Rich Forever Music.
When you said for a second, what made you change your mind?
I don't know. I just the more I see, being closer and closer to the top, I kind of realize that signing to other artists isn't usually the best thing to do. Yeah, you get a quick introduction, and because you're going through an artist, this artist contact list is basically now yours. But in the same light, I feel like a lot of artists that sign people don't want the people under them to make it further, if that makes sense. And I just seen a lot of different scenarios that kind of made me realize, like, nah, I would rather just come straight through a label because they're gonna want me to get as big as I can possibly be. And then on top of it, you don't have to, I don't have to, it's just a lot. I don't know. I just would rather prefer work directly with the label.
I think I could kind of understand that, 'cause especially when you sign to an artist too, and you're an artist yourself. It's like he got to work on an album just as well as your album, so he's focused on doing his thing
Exactly.
and himself, and he may not even have time, even though his intentions might be great, but he may not even have time to focus on you 100% because he got to focus on his album. So I can see where the conflict comes in. There.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, exactly. And yeah.
So with all the fame and everything that's taking place, right? Have you been experiencing some of your friendships like going sour because of the fame, or feeling like, oh, we know who she is already? She's not, you know what I mean? Like, have you dealt with that
Oh,
any?
yeah. I feel like that was in the very beginning, like right when I first popped off, everybody just got super weird. People that never, never showed me support, love, none of that. All of a sudden, trying to be fake, and or people trying to reach out to me to get to Dex through me. Just like a lot of weird, like weird energy. And so when that was happening. Right now, I'm not going through it as much because I'm very to myself. And when I do allow people to enter my path, I pray a lot. So if they come with the wrong energy, naturally, I already know this was not something sent from God. So I just continue on. But when it was going on in the beginning, I guess I just had to realize, the crab in a bucket effect is really real. People really don't ever want to give people their flowers until the world does, but it doesn't mean anything. When people are hating on you, it's a form of success. And I had to learn that.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. So, yeah, I mean, I appreciate you stopping by, and what I'm saying, you came through and showed love, and I appreciate that the most. You know what I mean? Because some
Right,
people,
right,
man, they
right.
get famous and they forget people that they knew. So, what I'm saying,
Nah,
at the end of the day, what I'm saying, I do appreciate you stopping through and showing love, and what I'm
it's all
saying,
love. It's
chopping it up
always,
with me and stuff.
yeah, you already know. It's always love. As many of these as you want. No matter where I'm at in my career, I will always hop on here with you.
Right, right, yeah. I mean, definitely, man. After you drop the album, man, we're gonna have to double back. You know what I'm saying? So you can talk about the album and what I'm saying, stuff like that, man. We get it promoted and stuff like that, man. But till then,
Definitely.
I
Thank
wish you
you.
much blessings, man. Much blessings. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna wrap it up, man. And what I'm saying, get to it when it's time to get back to it. So
Most
this was
definitely.
this was Indica Sam, y'all, man, coming through Cash Out OSD Records. You know what I'm saying? Bad influence in the building, the Bro
Got a
Show.
floss in
You
the
know,
building. We out here.
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Following you on
Make sure you,
Instagram. I'm a fan.
Okay, I'm gonna
yeah.
follow you back. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. I had a good
No
God
time.
bless.
problem. No, Indica,
Oh
let the
yeah,
people
no.
know where to follow you at. Where can we follow you at and
Oh
find all
yeah.
your music?
My bad. Okay, so it's Indica Sam across the platform. The only different platform is Twitter. It's Indica underscore Sam. But everything else, Indica Sam. Indica with a K. Let me go ahead and say that. INDIKASAM. Indica Sam. And you can find my music on all streaming platforms.
Make sure y'all tap in with Indica Sam, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna conclude this interview for the day. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Sam. Keep
Love you
being
too.
great. You know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? And I can't wait to see you on the big screen in one of the movies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate
So,
it. It's coming soon.
soon, yeah, I know it's gotta be something like a comedy show, something where you getting high, and gotta be like a How High 3 or something. You feel me?
Oh yeah, you already know. You
So yeah, we're
already
gonna
know.
manifest that for you too, man. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you, and like I said before, man, I wish you nothing but success. You know what I'm
Thank
saying? And
you.
I appreciate you all the time, man. So we're gonna go ahead and kill it right here, man. Indica Sam in the building.